James, do you have anything to say after witnessing that video? The prosecution showed a video today that appeared to show you hitting Wilder unprovoked. Do you have anything to say about that?
That was our chief photographer, Joseph, asking James Staley about videos that were shown today in court about the 2018 murder of 2-year-old Wilder McDaniel. Alyssa Osterdog brings us the latest from Fort Worth as Day 5 of testimony now comes to an end.
Day 5 of witness testimony got underway around 9 o'clock this morning. Now, witnesses that took the stand during the morning hours testified about information related to cell phones that were seized by the Wichita Falls Police Department in order to help the investigation into Wilder's death. Now, the jury heard from a former senior special agent with the Secret Service, a retired WFPD detective who worked in computer and cell phone forensics, and a man who formerly worked with the FBI regarding cell phone investigations named Jason Hawks. In this case, Hawks analyzed cell tower data to get a pattern analysis of Staley's cell phone. The state presented a cell map analysis that indicated Staley's phone was at his house on Irving Place the night Wilder died, then traveled to his office on Southwest Parkway and Taft, and then returned back home to Irving Place all between 2 and 3 o'clock a.m. No previous analysis of Staley's phone showed he ever visited his office then returned back home that quickly during those hours, other than the night Wilder died and one other night in early August. Hawks was asked if that phone pattern could be consistent with someone who had committed a murder, left to go somewhere to calm down, and returned home. His answer, yes, it could be. The defense then asked if that pattern could be consistent with someone who just went to their office to file their taxes. And after some back and forth about the perceived absurdity of that question, Hawks said, yeah, I guess. The prosecution then played the heart-wrenching 911 call that Amber Odom made the morning she found Wilder dead. Some of the members of the jury were seen putting their head down as the call is painful to hear. The dispatcher who answered that call was on the stand at the time the audio was played. Now, just before lunch, while the jury was not in the room, the prosecution played a video that showed Staley had set up a camera in the living room while Wilder was asleep on the couch. Staley then walks over and squats down behind the couch, jumps up and violently strikes Wilder in the face, then squats back down, hiding so Wilder could not see him. The 2-year-old, as you can imagine, wakes up screaming and crying, repeatedly saying, "No, James, no, James." Staley then opens and closes the back door, making it seem like he just walked in, and starts asking Wilder why he's crying. In response to the video, the defense argued that a slap does not prove or mean that James killed Wilder and asked that it not be shown to the jury. The judge, however, overruled. The jury was brought back in and the prosecution played that video and a second video that shows Staley holding Wilder on the couch. Wilder in the video has a visible bump and bruise on his head. In the video, Staley says Wilder fell off the bed and that Wilder was blaming him for pushing him off the bed. Jurors and people in the gallery became emotional when those videos were played. District Attorney John Gillespie and co-counsel Lisa Tanner later read a text conversation between Staley and his daughter's mother, Tara Campisi, out loud. In the conversation, Tara says that Staley's daughter, Brooklyn, said, quote, "Daddy wanted me to tell people he didn't push Wilder off the bed, but he did. Daddy is the liar." Staley later admitted to pushing Wilder off the bed in that same text conversation with Tara. Testimony is set to continue Monday morning at 9 a.m., so be sure to follow along with News Channel 6 as we bring you the latest. I'm in Fort Worth, Alyssa Osterdog, News Channel 6.